Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we'll make review of today's reading, today's consultation. This was for the mothers of my client, and she wanted to know about the next Mahadasha of Mars and then Rahu in regards to health, profession and relationship with children. So this is very interesting chart to take into consideration. Two very important exceptions. Without knowing about them, we would do a lot of mistakes here. So usually we are starting the Jyotisha journey of consultation with rectification of the chart, because we want to be sure that this is the consultation for that specific person. And in Vedic astrology we are using a lot of, especially in our school, a lot of Vargas, the divisional chart, and they are very sensitive to time. After a few minutes the ascendant is changing and then everything is changing. Suddenly the time when it ought to be the marriage, it's divorce. When you got to get good health, it's bad health, and so on. So this happens if you Navamsha ascendant is not rectified properly, because then you are looking at the 6th house, but really the 7th house is activated. That is even better, and sometimes it's reverse. Here we have the dilemma between Kanya Virgo or Libra. This person is into coaching, is having a business of consulting. So Jupiter and Mercury in Trikona, that could be a good candidates. We need to also consider the 10th house, and we have these two contributing by Rasi Drishti to the 10th house. So these two are usually very important, and here especially they combine these two powers, which means that person's income is based on their abilities. So very lucky situation. The person got married in Venus. Venus, as usual, 12th house got activated. We are using here the normal moon Vimshotri because the moon is well placed, at least house-wise, in the 9th. So Vimshotri from moon will show all the things, the trigger and the event, or the event and the reaction. And children were born in the Rahu dasha. We see now the first exception going to work, that for female we need to see the 9th house for children. So if you would not got this operation, then many details and many events regarding the children would be totally off, because you can see the difference between the beautiful 5th house with the Jupiter and Venus and the 9th house. We have here the Brahmana Shapa, the Guru, curse in the 5th house because it is aspected by Rahu and Saturn, but we see how also the mantras, the worships make this chart going back on the very auspicious tracks. Here we are provided with the help of our Guruji the remedies for Saraswati here for this yoga, and we are giving the other remedies for the Brahmana Shapa, or the curse of Guru here. I want to show you another thing which is also very important. So we know when that person was starting the family, the spouse was not there, and we can see that in the Navamsha, the 7 lords and the 10 from the 7th house exalted in a movable sign. But in the Rasi chart we would not get it so easily by that Mercury in the 7 and fixed Rashi, and then even if we take Venus in the 5th. But we have to remember here, even if that Venus is exalted, the moon is joining more planets. So for this type of choice, we see that 7th Lord of Partnership is in the Badaka with the Rahu. Okay guys, if you like this video so far, please don't forget to click the thumbs up. It really helps me with the algorithm to make it more visible on this platform. We're publishing the videos once or twice a week about Vedic astrology, so if you are into it, you don't want to miss them. So subscribe with the bell notification on, and now let's go back to the video. So these two planets, these two objects are very much supporting spouse being abroad. The other exception is 7th Lord from Venus is Mercury, but the more dominant one is again Rahu. So, and this is in the same position. So the 7th from Venus is keeping the both people together. It's the bringer of spouse, but also it keeps this afterwards. So if it's an immovable sign, this person may come from abroad. We see also that Titesha is Rahu. So there is the 7th lord with Rahu, 7 from Venus is Rahu, and the Titesha is Rahu. So there is a lot of Rahu karma, which means that the spouse will be abroad. And this made the situation very, very challenging for the spouse, that she is not getting much support. Support is coming from the specific position from the Arudha Lagna, because it's in the 9th, but 5th from the Arudha Lagna. So the 5th is showing your supporters, and this is the, we could say, the protectors, the followers, all those who will be well-wishers and will be very good for you. So we see here there is this affliction, this Rahu is taking place in that curse. And we see that the Jupiter curse here for ladies, but generally is also very often causing the problems with the father. And we see now that we should take the 5th house for the father, and the relationship between the 5th lord and sun is 2nd, 12, so it's negative. Also the Dvadashamsa is confirming the situation, the Pisces Lagna. So the father died very early here when the person was 9 years old. So we see how this 5th is very beautiful for being very strong and turning all these negativities into this positive side by mantra, by the worship. So this person is also very much into the spiritual sadhana, into mantra, but had to also experience some challenges in those areas we discussed. So just to sum it up, 9th house here is showing the children, not the 5th house. The 5th is showing the father. Also the demise of the father was in the Mars Antardasha, which is the 6th lord, 2nd from the 5th, not from the 9th. So this is also the proof that the 5th house is working here. We have the 7th lord for the moon here, with the Rahu showing the spouse being abroad. 7th lord from Venus, not only Mercury, but also Rahu, which is also supporting the same story. So we take the dual lordship of Taurus for the moon, dual lordship of Virgo for the Rahu, and these two are more important. So we have this twist of houses, and we have this dual lordship. I think that people who are here with me on this channel already know this, but if you are new here, you may get good notes to make your predictions more correct when you take into consideration those points. Okay guys, so that's gonna be it for today. I hope you find this video informative, lifting your Jyotish a little bit. If you do, please don't forget to click the thumbs up. Thanks for watching till the end, being here with me on this channel. If you'd like to have your chart analyzed, the Rasi Napansha Dashamsa, in the context of health, relationship and career, providing the remedies, blocking the negative, and emphasizing the best part of the chart, then hit me up in the email below. We can schedule the consultation also for you. Subscribe for more, and see you in the next one.